Hi all, welcome back to more DD at Tarawa. This is part 47, I think it is. I've just came straight back there, didn't bother copying that across yet. Probably not going to complete, I'm going to have to take a break shortly, so we'll see how long I can stretch it. So US HQ and engineer and HQ phase even. So I was just having a look there before I hit record. I think I'm going to undisrupt this. And I'll tell you why, because I've got 13 strength here. Right, now we're all coming across this seawall, attacking that guy, and he needs double flanked, so that's not going to work. He needs a flamethrower as well. I'm not sure if he'll go that or not. We do however, have the headquarters there. So in actual fact, that could be 14 strength. However, because he's getting doubled, that's 6, 8. So I need double 8 to disrupt him. But I was forgetting about the tank there. And the tank, because this guy's in command, this infantry that's attacking, the tank can support the attack. He's within range, and there's an infantry unit in command that's in the attack. So I'll double check that one. At least one attacking infantry unit is in command of any HQ. So that would be the case. So then we'd have 18 strength, if we wanted it. So that would disrupt that. And then I thought, well, unfortunately, this guy's disrupted. We can't benefit from, because these hexes round about there that we need to get in to, we need double flank. These are an intense. So we're going to have to move into an intense red, but while he's disrupted, I don't mind so much doing that. Should come in a bit. So, but I can only undisrupt one because I've only got one support marker. However, then I started thinking, well, this guy could actually go 1, 2, 3. He could move right down into there. But it means he's moving out of this position. Well, hold on, Grant. We've no reserves left, remember. That's not to say this guy couldn't redeploy into it though, because he got to redeploy the last time. So if this is empty like that, and this is the closest unit, he's going to redeploy into them, isn't he? But it might be worth a gamble that, and then we get this guy down into there. So, and then next turn, if he undisrupts, we maybe do the same again, and then you see, I can't move this guy from there to there to there in the one move. Well, you know what you'd have to do then, Grant, is you move this guy down. If he's disrupted, can I move through intense? I think I can, can't I? Oh, we're at that page. How about that? How come that happens? That happens quite a lot. A unit must end this move if it enters a hex in the intense field of fire of a non-disrupted enemy position. So if we've got that disrupted, and if you move adjacent to him, it doesn't matter if he's disrupted or not, you've got to stop. So that's fair enough. But if we've got him disrupted, we can move through that hex into that hex. And then we've got 1, 2, 3 units, and then next turn we attack. I mean, we're talking about the procedure, going in this case of probably not until turn 28, when we're on turn 26 just now, until I can actually attack it and take it out, I think. Might be turn 29, so, it's nothing brilliant, but obviously I'm thinking about what I'm doing with my support marker. And of course, the other thing I'd like to do is probably garrison this hex. And, some of you might be saying what I should... Well, I can't garrison and undisrupt that guy, but if I garrison this, the next turn I can go 1, 2, 3 into there, and maybe then I can garrison that, possibly. Yeah, I think I would be able to trace communication actually, and then move him again and garrison again. That's probably what I should be trying to do, rather than trying to take these guys out maybe, but seems like a bit more fun to try and take these out. But maybe if I was in a winning position right now, I would sort of say, well, let's count things up and let's work it out and let's just see. But I'm not. And fun enough, David commented on the event that I got that brought these guys in early, and he says, "Wow, that's a great event. He could do that in his game." And I just replied to him, "Yeah, it's a great event, but if I was in a position where I could possibly win, it would have been amazing." But also, Martin left a comment there, and it was up here as well. I want to say it was this guy that assaulted, and he came from there maybe, and he assaulted the guy. Anyway, it was, or did he assault in a non-position hex? That was it. He assaulted in a non-position hex, and the rules don't make it clear about what you do with the guy afterwards. If he goes, where he goes to, if he goes to the nearest hex, if he goes back to where he came, blah blah blah. And then I remember coming across a thread where somebody had asked about this, never really got a reply to it, and just concluded that what he done was he looked at the assault, the tank assault, which is what overrun, isn't it? Which tells you that you go to the nearest. Does it tell you to go to the nearest position, nearest the US unit or something like that? So I think that's what I'd done. However, Martin did say that he would have done it going by the Pellew rules. So obviously Pellew game came out after this, and they must have cleaned up that section of the rule. It's a bit odd that nothing was in the errata for that. There's nothing in the errata about it. I'm pretty sure I've looked already. There would have been 12 point something. Yeah, it's not there. So it's a bit odd that it's never came up before that, but that was his take on it. That and in the Pellew rules it must state, I've not went and looked at the rules, it must state that if it would return to the position it came from. So, but we've moved on. I think we ended up worse for us as well, what we've done. So again, I never mind when I do it if you're making a slight error or something you're not sure about. If it's benefiting the AI, it always feels like you can kind of get away with it. So, are we going to do that, or are we going to... I mean, I don't want to undisrupt this guy and then move out of that position. Well, like we've just said, there's no more reinforcements to come, Grant. So maybe you should. Maybe this is your chance to dash in there and into here, and then next turn up to there, and if you garrison each time, is that going to... And I don't really need to... I mean, these are sitting in steady red, so okay, they could get unlucky, but they might get lucky. Red might not fire again. Actually, thinking about it, I'm thinking back to the victory conditions, and I'm right in saying that we have to completely eliminate a zone, don't we? So there's no real point me having so many positions in if I've not got them all. So it doesn't really matter. Well, A was the other possibility, I suppose. So I could have a dash to there, dash to there, dash to there. If I did that, let's look. If I was there, right? If I garrison, no, I can't garrison that. That's a problem. Ugh. Well, yeah, something could take that position, but you're getting one garrison a turn. Well, we might change that up to 2 if we can get rid of that guy with CC. So it might change up to 2. So if I undershot this guy and we move to the other turn, and then next turn we garrison there, and hopefully we get something in there, right? So we garrison there, and we can trace communication here, into here, and that's purple. Well, that's actually nothing in there. So there, and then into there, and that's us trace communication. So then we move on to say that hex. Then we can trace communication into there, and then the same. And then we move on, well, that's another A position, isn't it? Then, even if we moved on to there, we're still then going to be able to trace communication right through there, up and around and away out. And same with this yellow position, if we went up there. Now, obviously, into this green, we've got issues there, but we need to take that green out. But you could see we could possibly get... We've not got the time as well. I think that's as far as A goes, isn't it? Yeah, it would maybe give you more points at the end, Grant, but why you over really, why bother? That means you're not going to do anything about these. I'd sooner try and fight these, I think. Yeah. It might mean you could end up saying, if you looked at your score at the end, and if you count up all the positions that you actually control, then yeah, you might end up with a better result that way, but it doesn't sound as much fun. I'm going to underswap this guy, right? We've got one support marker. I'm going to use it to underswap this guy. And I'm going to attack this at some point and use that tank to thing with this down, and then I'm going to move that guy down. Yeah, what the heck. Right, that's the HQ phase because, yeah, we can't establish HQs and, yeah, we were only getting one support marker, so. Right, so move on, US action phase. Right, so down here, well, yeah, unfortunately we will not be taking any of this out. We will be using the tank though. Right, this guy's disrupted as well. And we've got that guy up there. We weren't able to undisrupt either. That's him, has had his action. Right, so that would be an attack. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Aye. Just do it now, Grant, while you're here. Right, we're gonna attack this. With this, I'm in command for 6. He's in command, so he's attacking for 7. We're all coming across the seawall, so the unit's getting doubled, so he's got 6 strength. That's 8 strength. I'm going to use it. I'm going to have to use an action for that tank. Yeah, that's fine. So and then I'm going to use an action for the tank to support that fire. So add another 4 to the 13. We've got 17. We needed 16. We've not got the weapons. We've got them doubled. We're going to disrupt them. Yeah, let's just do that. It doesn't really matter. I mean, you can see that if things mattered, we might have done things differently here. It does look like that is a good idea, going out and taking all the... When you know they've not got any reserves left. And of course, I can see if I play this game again now as well, I'm going to be keeping that in mind the later game. Later game, you're actually going to get right through the reserves. And, yeah. Because the night turn's going to bring half of the elites back and a couple of the non-elites. So you're probably likely to get something similar to what I got. Maybe, 6 units? Well, that's what I got, wasn't it? So then you know there's only 6 reserves to come. And, once you take care of them, or once they're on the map, you can start messing with that a little bit. Right, so we attack that, we've disrupted that. So I'm going to take... this is probably a little risky. So I'm going to move him 1, 2, 3. So now, next turn, that is in purple, Grant. 1, 2. Yeah, I don't want to move. Yeah, I can't move onto there, so I can only move 3. So 1, 2, 3. So he is moving into steady purple. So that could spoil the party there. The next turn, I should be able to, without the tank, I've got 7, 13, 20. We're flanking, but not double flanking. So yeah, I still need to delay it until the next again turn. And that's why you do wonder why not just go and CC on. You know, he's disrupted. I can't do that this turn, but I could do that next turn. Yeah, I could chuck that guy right in there and draw 5 cards while he's disrupted, and he would be getting 1, 2. He'd be getting 3 cards, but we'd be firing first. Okay, let's just do that. And I know there's a slight risk here because if this redeploys, it's going to go in there and also fire at that. Well, not just fire. No, that's okay. Right, okay, never mind. Right, probably not doing anything here as usual. Actually, hang on. I'd be moving into intense purple there though as well. Yeah, it needs to come from this hex. I can't get anything into there though. Even if I wanted to move this guy, I can't move 1, 2, because as soon as I move adjacent, I've got to stop. So I can't create the double flank this turn. Okay, just leave it. Right, down to here. And yeah, this is the only other thing we're doing anyways. We're going to give... No, he's got an action. He gets a free action. Because remember, we turned that back into just headquarters unit. Oh, no, stop, Grant, stop. We're going to barrage first. Oh, and that's the other reason, yeah. I never even thought about that. Because we took the depth away, this is going to be an easier chance to barrage. So it's a diamond, it's blue and a diamond. So how does that one work again? It's 2 strength. I want to say we maybe just need the colour here. 2 strength. Has it got depth? No. Right, hang on. Right, so it's no effect there. Right. I have to find it hard looking at this table. I don't know if it's easier than the original one in the book. So, 2 strength, no depth. Yeah, colour. It's the colour we need. The symbol doesn't work. If it had been 4 strength, it would be colour or symbol. So we need the colour. So I need blue to disrupt this guy. So let's just draw a card with blue on it. Come on. Yes. Excellent. Right, so now we have the disruption, which is even better. So now we jump into CC. It's a free action he gets. For that, we're going from there into there. And I think that's probably going to be it. What did we not want this guy out here? I don't know. Yeah, we had something here before, didn't we? And then that's got wiped out as well. I suppose we should maybe move that guy back at least. I mean, yeah. Let's move him back. It's going to be a infiltration check, so it's a red triangle. So we don't want to see a red triangle, or he's going to be dead. Oh, red diamond. Got away with it. Right, so yeah, he's better. I mean, and then next, if assuming he doesn't get hit next turn, I can at least get him into a safer hex. Maybe not that's that much of a biggie. Right, I've got 2 actions left though, but no, I can't really see. I did wonder about should this guy be further back, but I don't think it matters, does it? This guy's kind of holding that hex. Yeah, just leave it, Grant, I think. Right, I'm going to have to go and pause there, so I'll leave that, and I can maybe have a wee quick think before I come back. But I think I'm done, and we're just going to resolve that CC. But I do need to take a break for now, so I'll be back shortly. Cheers. Hi all. Right, yeah, back to finish this part 47. I ended up cutting the part because I copied stuff across while I was waiting. I've been away for a few hours. But this will just be an additional... Yeah, just had a look at the map there in case I wanted to do anything else before we resolve this close combat. And then, yeah, just looking at this, and I'm sure some of you spotted this a while back. All I need to do with this guy, I mean, okay, well, even safer now, the fact that there's no reserve units left. All I need to do with this guy is move him down into the beach. I mean, because this close combat might go wrong. Okay, it might go right as well. We might not have this issue, but all I need to do with this guy... Oh no, hang on. Yeah, he's still sitting in field of fire, Grant. Yeah. Yeah, so it doesn't work. I'm thinking if I come down the beach, I can trace communication. But it's not just that, is it? If I'm sitting in a field of fire, because that's why initially I moved up to here, and then this wasn't occupied by a Japanese position. I moved up to here so not to be sitting in a Japanese field of fire, and then I realised I couldn't trace communication. So yeah, it doesn't matter, does it? So I'm better just leaving him where he is. You know, in case this, assaults comes down into here or something like that, something silly like that. I don't know. I really don't need to look that up, but as usual, I am. Yeah. So to use the support mark, no, Grant. Sorry. Stop. During the use of engineering HQ phase of each turn, you receive one support marker for each engineer unit with support capability in a beach hex. Beach hex, but it doesn't matter. Which can trace communication and not in an enemy field of fire. Yeah, so it doesn't matter. So we do need to resolve this. Okay, it's just I thought, well, I could move that guy. Well, actually, he would be getting a free action move. So I've got 2 actions left, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, everything, this is moved, well, or done an action. So is this, we've got the head, no, because these are heroes anyway. I was going to say I could move the headquarters into there, but I'm better keeping it adjacent to these 2, haven't I? Or, actually, Grant, aren't you better popping it into there? Yes, you probably are. Well, do we need the flamethrower? Well, next turn, assuming that doesn't get hit, they've got a hero there. Does this give the flamethrower this? This is a reduced heavy infantry unit. No, it doesn't. Yeah. The flamethrower comes with the full strength. Oh no, it does. Sorry, my bad. If it's adjacent, this is a 3-step heavy infantry unit, which is adjacent. So it does actually give the flamethrower. And we do have this hero here anyway. But it's not next turn we need the flamethrower, because all we're going to be doing again is disrupting it. So I think moving that into there makes some kind of sense. I'm moving it into a steady purple field of fire, but, well, as a headquarter, an HQ, so it would need to be purple with a star. Yeah, it could happen. Now, is it worthwhile? Because I've got 2 actions left over this turn, so I'm not even using them. So it's only giving this guy a free action. Am I going to dash away with this guy somewhere? Probably not. You know what? I think I'm just going to leave it where it is. I think I'm just going to leave it. I don't see it's not giving off a decent benefit really. All it's doing is giving this guy free action. I'm probably unlikely to move him. So okay, yeah. So I'm just going to leave everything then, and well, actually, I can. It's going to resolve the close combat. Right. I'll pause while I'm doing all this. Right, okay, so straighten everybody up there. And let's resolve this close combat. Okay, so it looks better. It's got possibilities. Unfortunately, this has got CC on it, or it would have been even better. But however, so we are getting 2 cards, 2 steps, 1, 2, and now the fire is in blue. Is it? Yeah, it's in blue. So we got 2 cards. And then I think there's 2 cards for him as well, isn't it? So 1 for the unit and 1 because he's got a CC on it. So it's 2 cards each. However, they're disrupted, so that gets removed and we get to go first. So all we need here is a blue. That's all we need. Okay, let's do it. Come on. No! What a chance! Now if he hits me, I'm losing my last card. Ah! No, CC reinforced doesn't apply because it's me that's drawing the card. Ah, come on. Right, well, I need him to have a somewhere, well, not the reinforce, for sure. I need him to have not a blue. Well, actually, yeah, we're not finished yet. It could wipe me out here. So that is a hat. We discard this card. That's not blue. And we take a step loss. So we're down to 1 step, and now he gets to fire again. Right, well. So we survive. So yeah, so we go back in the hex from where we came, and we're disrupted. And so does he. He's disrupted as well. Yeah, just not happening here at all. This whole area has been a complete wash, isn't it? Look at the state of it. Yeah, it's a complete mess. Anyway. Right, well, yeah, it doesn't matter. Well, it's still not nice when you get a wee situation like that. I think, yes, okay, I'm going to maybe do something here and get control of this and maybe secure some points here, but... Okay. Well, that's it. That's the end of the turn. I'll move on to turn 27. I'll move the phase marker back and I'll discard these cards. Sorry if my big arm's getting in the way. They're just getting discarded. We've got plenty of deck left. Yeah. Turn 27. Okay, right, I'm going to... Oh, actually, hang on. What did I have? I only had 20 minutes, I think. So, yeah, so I'm going to push on. Nothing happening there, so we're moving on to the event. Yeah, let's just do it. So, turn 27 event. Let's draw. Funny enough, David, I think it was, just made a comment. He's like, he's been getting these quite a lot and they're really slowing him down. Well, yeah, I've had my fair share as well. I think was my reply. And there's another one. Oh, and this guy's probably going to reinforce now. As in, sorry, get a depth marker. So 2 depth markers. Ah, dear, dear, dear. This guy's got depth. This guy's not got depth in his coastal, so he's for sure going to be one of them. Yeah, definitely. So he gets one of the last 3 death markers that we've got. And that just completely throws this all, yeah, up in the air again, doesn't it? Yeah, I can't go in with this against a death marker and draw 1 card, you know. It's just hopeless. It really is. I mean, the best I can hope for is moving this guy back, jumping in with 2 of these to get 2 cards, but even that is like, and I'm going to have to make sure this guy's disrupted. Even that, the fact that he's built depth now, it's just, it's a mess. Right, where's the other depth marker going? These have all got depth. This one does not. This one does not. Actually, this one does not. It's 1, 2, 3 away, so that's maybe irrelevant. This one's 1, 2, 3 away. They're both inland positions. And then up here, I think everybody's got one. This guy built depth. He's got depth, he's got depth. So is he, so is he. Yeah. So it's going to be one of them. So this guy, who's 3 away, or this guy who's 3 away. They're both inland. So is it lowest number? Lowest ID number. This one is a 9, and this one is a 10. Yeah, it really doesn't matter to me. I'm not going and challenging any of them, so that's going to be in here. Yeah, in all honesty, we are just running the clock down, really, aren't we? Just little things like that might have, give me an extra support marker. Yeah. But it's not going to happen. No, because even when I'm sitting in the field of fire, yeah. I'm sitting in the field of fire, but I can trace communication. You know what? See if I had... No. Yeah, it doesn't matter. But if that wasn't occupied now, and how I moved up there, and we've got this guy disrupted, I would then be able to trace communication. But as long as I'm in here, I'm sitting in his field of fire, and it doesn't say that the disruption part of that affects it. It doesn't state that, so. But it doesn't matter now anyway. Like I say, because yellow's now firing into that, red's firing into that. Yeah, blue fires into that. So yeah, there's nowhere to go. I just needed to take that guy out. Not happening. Okay, so was that event done? Yeah, 2 depth markers placed. Goody. Yeah, onto the Japanese fire card. Well, yeah, let's just do it. Let's say 20 minutes. That's another 13, so 33. I'll do the fire card and maybe just wrap that one up, and I might even sneak another one in. We'll see. Okay, Japanese fire phase. Oh, I put that in the wrong place. That is the event going. Right, now Japanese fire card. No idea what we want, what we don't want. We're getting the R as usual. Well, it's good. It's quite good getting the R now. Well, yeah, you might not want to say that, Grant, because it's not just all about reinforce. Redeploy is a bit nasty as well. Oh, brown hitting leaders. What were we worried about hitting leaders? No, we didn't move it in the end anyway. It was purple. It was going to be purple hitting leaders. So anyway, that's what we'll go. So no I. Oh, well, that doesn't matter either. The I action's useless as well, isn't it? Because we've no reinforcements left. Right. What we got? Double yellow, red, and brown. Purple not on the card, green not on the card. This is red, so he's going to undisrupt again. But I think we're just going to disrupt him again. Sounds a bit weak, but yeah. Purple not on the card. Nothing happening here. Yellow empty, not within 2. Brown, this is a double. It is a double brown, hitting leaders with a triangle. This is field of fire, but it's a circle, so we're okay there. Green not on the card. Green not on the card, blue not on the card, brown, purple, yellow, that's just a single. Green is not on the card. Brown, right, so we've got this brown position, double position, firing, hitting leaders. Red is gonna... after me moving that guy eventually as well, I think he's gonna get hit. Well, he's not in brown, he's in red, so yeah, he's toast. So brown, hitting leaders, yeah, nothing doing. This is blue, not on the card. This is just a single brown, not that it matters. Right, so red, with units in its field of fire, coastal is just going to fire, isn't it? I was going to resupply and then fire. So build depth, then fire, and unfortunately this guy's unsteady. It is a triangle. He's gone. He takes his leader. Well, he's inspired marker with him. So that's him gone. Nothing else to hit for red. Right, hang on here. Maybe just stop there, Grant, because yellow should come before red on the card. So this is a double yellow. Yeah, we might need that back. Ugh, I just chucked it in there. What was it? Who was it? I've got an inspire marker. I don't know. I mean, I'm going to have to look this up in the video if it matters. I brought that one back out, but it's just that was the one that was sitting on the top. That doesn't necessarily mean it was that one. So, right. So if this guy he was sitting here, wasn't he? So let me just pop him in there just now, because yellow should activate first, and that's inland A with no US units in its field of fire, but I think it's still going to assault, isn't it? Yes. So, right, so this is the assault with no US units in the field of fire. Just double checking, yellow does not go into there, so no. Right, so this is the one we got muddled up with. Japanese occupied in one position. Move the Japanese unit and depth marker to position hex. See, this is not a position hex, but that is his nearest unit. Yeah, this is it's coming back to me. So Martin's 2 steps are find the nearest unit and then move to the position hex that is closest to that unit. Is that right? Closest to the nearest US unit. Right, if 2 or more... Yeah, so he's just going to move there. So is he not going to... He doesn't fire after it, does he? Yeah, it has to be a position X. Yeah. Yeah, I think so, because the thing is he could move here, or he could move here, or he could move here. And the priority is, I think the priority is to get closest to, because that's what it says, doesn't it? Yeah. If a Japanese occupied inland position has no US units field of fire, move the Japanese unit and depth marker to a position hex no more than 3 hexes away from its current position and closest to the nearest US unit. And that was a bit that was always throwing me, because it doesn't generally do that. It doesn't generally want to be as close as possible to it. But with this assault action, it is. Well, I'm saying it doesn't generally. I think with the redeploy one, that doesn't look for that, does it? And the weird thing is, it can actually move. It can still move to hex that's further away from where it starts, which is a bit bizarre, isn't it? Yeah. So this is not going to be closest to, or that's going to be 3 away. That's going to be 2 away. That's going to be 1 away. So he's actually going to move into there, right? And then red's going to trigger and kill this guy, right? So. Didn't matter. We didn't need to find out what that marker was. But yeah, that should have been the order of them though, because the yellow comes before the red. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Moving on. What we got purple not on the card. Give me a sec. Yeah, so purple not on the card, green not on the card. Green not on the card, unoccupied, red but not within 2, which again doesn't matter to this action now because there's no reinforcements. Blue not on the card, yellow, dear. That's coastal. Coastal doesn't assault, does it? Well, it's got US units in its field of fire, so it's going to fire. This is steady, and this is intense. That was so harsh, that, with a whole patrol. Well, mind you, it didn't work for me anyway, did it? It meant I used that tank to disrupt here, and then the close combat didn't work for me either. This is an intense, let's hope this isn't a triangle. Oh, there's 2 of them. Right, we've got a diamond in a circle, they're both in steady. So they're going to survive. It's just normal fire because it's coastal A with US units in its field of fire. However, the tank is dying. It's an intense. So we lose our tank as well. It's all crumbling around us. Moving on. Purple's not in the card. Yellow inland. With no US units in its field of... Yeah, that yellow's coming from there. So yellow... Not yellow, A. The A action, inland with no US units in its field of fire is the assault again. So... Well, this is considered a unit, Grant. So 1, 2, 3, 4... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is its nearest unit. 1, 2, 3. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 away. Not getting any closer, but that doesn't matter if we can find a hex that's closer. 1, 2, 3 is going to be 2 away, so he's going to move into that purple, I believe. So I feel like I'm. Yeah, it needs to be a position hex, and he was there. It could be a US occupied position hex. That's maybe what I was starting to, but there's not one in sight, and that is getting closer. That's the closest we can get. It doesn't switch places with things like the tanks would do with that, whatever action it is. Okay, so that's the purple all filled up now, just waiting to try and finish us off here. Yeah, we can forget about this, really. You can, actually, I would abandon this, Grant. What I would do is move that up to there. Because, yeah, we need to retreat. Okay, purple, blue is not in the card. Yellow is not, actually, we moved from that yellow. That can't be considered. Yeah, just think about it. Just remembering what who brought that one up. I think it was Tracy, wasn't it? Brought up the remember you check for Japanese communication at the beginning of the Japanese fire phase, but you know this was fine. But again, this is another little rule that you could easily miss. So easily forget about that and not even think about it. maybe, I don't know, maybe some of these guys would be on top of that. And I'm not calling them experts, Stuart, no. Just played the game and won it. Or you know what, Stuart? Said they've won it, you know? Right, I'm just jesting before you start forwarding your AARs about how the game went for you. Although I wouldn't mind seeing that. If anybody wants to like have a game of this, yeah, it's a lot of work, isn't it? Like, it's probably easier recording the video of footage of it, isn't it? But I dare say a lot of people don't. You know, it took me a while to sort of pluck up the courage to like do this, and I know I sound daft at times, and you say stupid things at times, and sometimes you got to watch what you say as well, and then you think, have I said something out of order there? That could be, you know, in this day and age as well, you got to be careful what you say. I don't suppose there's that many people watch. I mean, I see the views that I get, you know, some 20, 30 views sometimes. Okay, some of them, generally the first few videos, the first couple of videos maybe get a lot of views, and then it dies down when they see how long it's taken me to get through the game. Anyway, yeah, if anybody does want, I would go through an AAR looking at the game and just seeing how you got on, and yeah, it'd be quite interesting to look at that, I think. Because the only full playthroughs of this, well, the one that Kurt done, like I say, one of the first war game videos I ever watched, one of the first board game videos I probably ever watched was his D-Day at Tarawa. Try to think who else has done. I don't think Jeff done a playthrough of this. There's some folk that won't upload them to BGG, so you've got to kind of sit, if you search YouTube sometimes, that's a wee tip for anybody that wants to look for more video footage. I've found that it's not everybody that puts everything up on BGG. I try to, but then you lag behind at times as well. But I do eventually get mine all uploaded to BGG. But some folk won't even bother with that, or some folk you'll see the first video and then you won't see any others. So you've got to go and hunt down their YouTube channel and whatever. There must have been at least one other playthrough of this, I would think. You always get some videos that just show you bits and bobs and whatever. Not thorough playthroughs like this. This is, well, without blowing my trumpet, this is what I like to watch. I'd like to watch a game like this. I'd like to watch somebody else doing this. If they want to do it, I'll watch it right through. On saying that, I did Michael from Greece. We both ended up doing a playthrough of Enemy Action Kharkov at the same time. I want to say, no, I think I started first because I'd done the German solo first, or the Soviet solo. No, I think I'd done the Soviet solo first. He just done one of them. And yeah, and then I started doing my German solo, and he was doing, I can't remember which one. Anyway, so we're both doing recording at the same time. So it was difficult though, because I like to watch my own footage back, and I was watching some of his videos back, and admittedly I never got around to finishing watching the rest of your videos, Michael. Apologies for that. I guess it was just because I was playing the game too, and watching back my own video footage. I think I said this to you anyway. And then, you know, you do get to a point where like, I don't really want to watch anymore right now. And then once it dies down, you kind of forget about it. But I still actually have the way up. I still have as far as I've got with your videos on my tablet. So I know where I'm at with that. So I might well get back to that. But that was only time. But if anybody wanted to do a not right now while I'm still playing this, you know, let me finish this game first, then I'll watch back your footage. Right, shut up, Grant. Get on with it. Brown hitting leaders. That's where we got to, I think. Yeah, we dealt with all this. Yeah, that's blue not in the card, purple not in the card. Blue not in the card, red, okay, that's going to advance, I think. brown just hitting leaders. This is wanting to redeploy. Could go here, could go here. That's no way. No, that's... I'm not even going to count that. That's getting 1 hex closer. Let's go there. Yeah, okay, done. There we go. No artillery yet again. The disruptions, we had blue, so that's staying disrupted. Yeah, whatever. It built depth anyway, didn't it? And the one over here, red, that's undisrupting then, yeah. Which is fine, because I think our plan is to disrupt this again and just get in a position to be able to take it out next turn. And hopefully I can get the double strength and wipe it right out completely. So that was a Japanese fire card in 20 minutes, 30 minutes, it's 50 minutes. Yeah, I think I'll just stop there because I think I'm going to just stop and then restart, like start again, but I'll cut that video there. What was this? This was part 40. Oh, it's the end of part 47. Yeah. Okay. So we're on the second event card. I'll come back to that. I'll be back very shortly. I'm just going to stop and restart. So I'll see you shortly. Cheers.